Well, now it's time to talk about why the English football media is hopelessly pathetic and a great case in point of how they just habitually and chronically build stars up only to tear them down is Ben Woodburn. Hopefully, the latter part of that stage will never happen, but it's important to talk about Ben Woodburn because he became Liverpool's youngest ever goal scorer when he scored the second goal of Liverpool's 2-0 win over Leeds United in the English Football League Cup quarterfinal match at Anfield Tuesday night. But look, you know, I get it, all right? Ben Woodburn has bags and bags of talent, so much skill and potential. The sky's the limit for him. I get that. But do we have to be reminded of that and have it shoved down our throats by everyone, putting him on the front pages of The Guardian, of the Daily Telegraph, and so many other papers? This guy's being hailed as if he's the next Messiah, as if he's going to cure the world of cancer, of world hunger. Global warming is no longer going to exist because of Ben Woodburn. Come on, calm down. That's what Jurgen Klopp wants so badly, is for not to have all this hype, massive, massive overhyping around Ben Woodburn to come into play. I mean, so many Liverpool pages have been, comparing him to Steven Gerrard already, showing photos of them celebrating goals side by side. That is not going to help the kid in the least bit. Now, the English football media, like I said, loves to build up stars and then tear them down. Two great cases from Liverpool's point of view include Jay Spearing and Cameron Brannigan, two guys who had been widely touted as the next Steven Gerrard. Newsflash, for those of you who are not aware, there will never be another Steven Gerrard. All right, he is one of a kind, a once-in-a-generation player. Ben Woodburn may very well be that type of player, but to put all that pressure on him as a 17-year-old, saying he needs to be capped by England right away, he needs to be capped by Wales right away. What has he really accomplished in his football career thus far? Really, next to nothing, if we're talking about the professional level. But the fact that he's been able to play professionally at all at this point is remarkable, which is why it's important to calm down. This guy is 17 years old. I mean, he's not even old enough to make his own decisions in life, really. He's a minor. And when we're talking about someone that young, it's just setting himself up for failure if you expect him to be perfect all day, every day, which is what I'm afraid the English media is going to try to do to him. So, with that in mind, I expect Jurgen Klopp to do everything in his power to keep him humble. It's going to be tough to not let all this praise get to his head. And that's why Jurgen Klopp said in his press conference that Woodburn's goal, he could have scored it himself, because the truth is, it wasn't that impressive of a finish. He was in the right place at the right time. Give him credit there. But it is nothing to write home about in terms of style points on that goal. I think part of the overhyping, the overkill, and overbuzz surrounding this situation is partially circumstantial. Michael Owen is a Judas to Liverpool fans. He betrayed the club by joining Manchester United, and so Liverpool fans love having the opportunity to write his name out of the record books. Hopefully, Ben Woodburn will write his name into far more records, but time will tell what happens there. Expectations, nevertheless, must be tempered.